Where am I going now? Yes, look how filthy I am. Yeah, I went wrong way again. So I'm there. Should be over there. Plop and slop. Oh! No! St. John. That's my foot. Deep in Bab.
The Cumbria Way spans 73 miles, offering a scenic multi-day trek through Cumbria's diverse landscapes. This route connects the historic town of Ulverston up to Carlisle, travelling the full length of the Lake District National Park from south to north, showcasing stunning mountains, serene lakes, woodlands, valleys and tranquil riverside strolls. This is going to be a good one. I hope I've packed the blister plasters.
Now then, welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, I'm Liam from Good Bloke Outdoors. I gone and bought myself another book, The Cumbria Way. This is going to be my biggest adventure so far, my longest hike so far, and my backpack is rammed full of stuff to keep me going for 5 days. I'm absolutely buzzing to be out here. The weather ain't looking too great so far, but it's supposed to clear up later on. I just can't wait to bring you guys along with me. I'm sure it's going to be eventful. I'm sure it's going to be painful at times. It's going to be a good one. And it's also, by the looks of things, going to be a muddy one as well in places. And I tell you something, there's nothing like that fresh smell of cow shit first thing on a Monday morning. Just what you need to wake you up at the start of a big hike. Sweating, man, already. It's good to be out in the open again. Those little woodlands are proper muggy. And it's quite a warm day and there's not much breeze. Where am I going now? Over there, gotta be. Yeah, this first section, although there's a few signposts, the actual paths are a bit sketchy to spot. You just got to look for ones that look well trodden and hope you're going in the right direction. And then obviously every now and then I check back on my map on my phone just to make sure I'm heading right way. Now, other than in my tent, I actually have no idea where I'm going to be sleeping tonight because I don't know how long I'm going to be walking for. I'm not going to really go by time, I'm just going to go by daylight. In the last hour of daylight, I'm going to start looking for somewhere to pitch. That's the plan anyway. The first stage of this, it'll take me to Coniston at least. I might even push on a little bit further. See, you just got to keep a lookout. Cumbria Way, roughly right down there. Little white arrow, that away. So the weather's not perfect, gotta be honest, but it's hard to plan a 4, 5, 6 day window where the weather's going to be good for that many days in a row in autumn, and I've got to predict that 2 months in advance so that I can book the time off work. So it is what it is. My feet are piss wet through already. It's just this long grass as you're walking through, and these aren't waterproof. Two of them on that. So I've been going exactly 1 hour from the start of the Cumbria Way. Well, 55 minutes. I think it's 1 hour and 5 minutes from the train station. And I've just seen the sign for St John's Church. So we're, I think, just short of 3 mile. It'll be at least 3 mile from the train station anyway. So not bad going so far. Feel really good, nice and warmed up. I've got some nice little snacks. I made some trail mix with some, let me just navigate all this plop and slop. Oh no, no, St John, that's my foot, deep in bab, proper deep in bab, babbed it. What was I saying? So that's good going. We're nearly at St John's Church. That's about 2.9 mile or so from the start of the Cumbria Way. So, oh yeah, trail mix. So for snacks, I've just made up 5 bags of trail mix. I've got chocolate raisins, just a generic trail mix packet from Poundland or some or Home Bargains, one of them. And I got some wine gums, some little fizzy gum things, I don't know. I just bought a concoction of crisps. Crisps? I just bought a concoction of sweets, weighed them all out, separated them into 5 bags. Literally never seen one like that before. It's obviously new, because this one's shat it. So for the first time, I've just seen 2 other people that are also doing the Cumbria Way. They're heading for Coniston. I'm hoping to just get past Coniston by a few mile. Pressure's on now though, because I'm ahead of them. So I hope I'm going right way. Because they'll be watching me. So that's the first time I've gone wrong so far. Luckily, it wasn't too far. I was basically the other side of this fence. There's like a little farm with a load of like scrap cars and that. And I just missed the turning. I was looking at the old cars. Carried on walking. And I got to his gate and I thought, that's definitely not a gate for us to be going through. So I was like, yeah, you're all right. It looks like someone off making a murderer. So I went back, and then about 2 minutes later, I noticed the little bit that I'd missed. So happy days, back on track now. All good. The fog's clearing up a little bit. There's still clouds in the sky, but we're getting little glimpses of blue and a bit of sun poking through. So we're now 5 miles in and 2 hours since the start of the trail. So I think today I'm hoping to do around 17, 18 miles, depending on how we get on with the daylight. The sun is due to set at 6:30. So once it gets to like 5:30, then I'm going to start looking for somewhere to pitch in that next hour or so. So if we're 5 mile in so far, 2 hours done, we're definitely on track. I'm going to have a break at Beacon Tarn. That's about 9 miles in. So that'll be roughly halfway of what I'm going to do today. I've just imported a standard GPX file that I found on Google into my footpath app, and that was the full length of the trail, 73 miles. But then what I've done is created new files and made my own sort of daily versions of that. Oh shit. That's not what I like to see. I'm scared of cows, never mind bulls. If you're a snowflake, turn round. Anyway, Cumbria Way. What's crack here like? Someone put some big Charlies down there. Big heifers. Gonna have to jump the gate again. This bull better not be about, I'm telling you. And this gate is, oh no, I can just open gate, can't I, clearly? What a tit. Right, gate's open. Make sure it's closed. Otherwise that bull's going to be running about. I'm staying near this wall. I reckon I can jump that wall before the bull gets to me. It might be bullshit anyway. There might not even be one in here. Oh mate, I thought these were sheep from up there. The cows. I'm gonna have to go awfully close to them on this path. Once one stands up, that's it, they'll all be up. So hopefully I can just make a nice swift pass. Oh, one's up already. Excuse me, pal. No waiting. Oh shit, yeah. Sorry, boss. Tell you what, that is a good sight to see. I'll zoom in. You can just see the Coniston Fells in the distance there. Ish. Hey, look at these. Look pretty fresh, don't they? So it had to happen at some point, but it started spitting. Not too bad though, to be fair. I'm not going to put my waterproof on just yet, because if I bang that on now, chances are that'll get me more wet than just a little bit of rain, because I'll be sweating. Little climate moment on tarmac as well. I think we've got about a mile or so till we get to Beacon Tarn, and then I'm going to have a nice rest for a little bit. Well, we've got to Beacon Tarn, and this is the place where I'm going to have my break and chill out for a bit. We are 9 miles in so far, so I'm just going to find somewhere where I can sit down, take my shoes off for a bit and my pack off. It's still spitting a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm just trying to avoid all this bog. Definitely slowing the progress down. Yeah, this looks like a good spot to me to chill out. Oh, be nice to get tent up. Far too early for that, hey up. Someone's had a fire there, no need for that really. If you're gonna have a fire in a place like this, which I really don't advise anyway, at least get one of them little bush boxes and have it raised off at ground on a big stone or something. Although fires can be dangerous for spreading and that, especially in summer, that just makes it look like shit, do you know what I mean? Scorches the ground, scars it, and it'll take a while for that to grow back. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down, chill out, and get my pack off. Yes, look how filthy I am. Might give them a little wash. Bacon time! Ready for the secret weapon? Battle bites. Yes, mate. Brownie. Chocolate peanut caramel flavour. That'll be beautiful, that. Nice little protein bar. 15 grams of protein. And the more of these I eat, the lighter the pack is. I brought 5 of these. You like my flip-flops? £1 then. Well, I've had my break. Best get moving on her. This is why I don't have too many breaks, because once I'm sat down I proper can't be arsed. You got to get back into the swing of it then, haven't you? But I sat there for a good 20 minutes. Took my socks off. Aired my feet out a little bit, the best I sort of can in these conditions. Ugh. Something on me then. Now just gonna follow Beacon Time round. We've got a couple more mile and then I think we're gonna hit Coniston Water. And then that'll be the main sort of stretch then, right up until Coniston Village. And then I'm gonna find a shop or something so I can get some snacks. I've got some dehydrated meals in bag. So I'll be having some tea when I get back to the tent anyway, or when I get to the tent. Not back to it, because I've not been to it. But when I get tent up later on, that's when I'll cook my main meal of the day. Got a few summit to eat, dehydrated meals from Base Camp Food. Put the link on the screen, discount code. Anyway, let's get around this town. It looks so eerie, just for this low fog and mist. There's no wind, and apart from the odd little tweet or chirp, just no sound. Nice. Yeah, defo gonna head to a shop when I get to Coniston Village. I know there's a co-op because I've been in it before when I did the Coniston's Magnificent 7 hike. So I'll pop in there, get topped up on liquids as well. I probably should have filled my bottles up at Beacon Time, but I still had 750ml left. I've got about 400 or 500 left now or something, so I've got enough. Mate, this GoPro, man, doesn't do it justice. You can just see the Coniston Fells in the distance. What a sight to see. If there's anything to give you that little extra push, it's some cracking mountains in distance. Got his first proper view of Coniston Water. Pretty cool, eh? Carnage round here. Tell you something, I didn't realise how big Coniston Water was. I knew it was big, but geez, it's taken some time to walk through. I've just come through what looks like a little campsite back there. A few tents pitched up, a few camper vans and that. I don't think we're too far off Coniston village now. Well, it looks like the good weather's arriving. The end of my bloody day. Probably keep in there for night if you had to. It stinks though, so I won't. So I've just left Coniston. I was so tempted to go to one of them pubs and get a nice fish and chips, but it's 4:30 now, so I thought, do I go in there and spend an extra hour chilling, having some nice grub, or do I just crack on because we've got a couple more hours of daylight left? I'm going with crack on. So I went to Co-op, got some apple juice, got some Lucozade as well for a nice fizzy little boost to keep me going. So I ain't got a clue where I'm going to camp still. I'm just going to keep going for this next couple hours. Sunset's at 6:30, so we'll see what we can find. Yeah, I went wrong way again. So I'm there. Should be over there, but I'll get to it. I'll just keep going. One of them things, innit? Easy done when you're just on autopilot. Just focusing, walking, thinking about stuff and that. Just enjoying being out here. There's a big old lump of a mountain behind me. I'm not sure what one that is. God knows. In about half a mile or so we'll land back on the right track. And then just keep going. The time is 5:05. So I'd say another hour at least of hiking. And then we'll start looking for somewhere to pitch. Unless I find somewhere pretty epic, then obviously I'll pitch up. But because we're very low level paths throughout all this bit, throughout most of this hike, obviously it's going to have to be a bit of a stealthy one, because you're not supposed to camp down here, but we'll be right. I only need a little corner just to tuck into, get my tent up, won't bother anyone, and I'll be packed up and gone before it's fully light tomorrow. Well, we're back on the tarmac again, on a road, after going through loads of woods back there, nice forest. But I feel like you can get more speed when you're on tarmac, although it makes your feet burn like hell. Well, it does with mine anyway. So I just got to Tarn House. This, you know, it doesn't look bad for camping, especially around the other side. Obviously, as soon as I entered this place, there were loads of signs saying no camping. Don't worry about that. The opposite side I can't see many people wandering around there at this time. There's an hour left of daylight. It's certainly a possibility. But then again, like I say, there's an hour left of daylight. Daylight time is hiking time. Tell you something, what an absolutely beautiful evening for hiking. Actually got some blue skies up there, sort of. I've just seen this little gate here, so I'm going to jump over that and go pitch up somewhere near that little fell behind me. Right, so that's the path. It comes along here and that way somewhere. But let's be honest, it's 7:15 now. No one's going to be walking up here at this time. So I'm just going to pitch directly in the middle of the path. But I'll be up at crack of dawn anyway, before any sunlight. And I'll have packed away before, hopefully, anyone wants to use this path in the morning. Right, let's get this tent up. I'll bring you back when it's up. Right, that'll do. Sorry for quality, obviously I've got low light now.